I do want to go back to Chief Foreign Correspondent Richard Engel, who is live for us in Tel Aviv. Richard, I know you have new reporting out of Qatar, but also after that, update our viewers about what's happening in Israel right now and if anything has happened there tonight.
So the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in Qatar just put out a statement calling for an immediate cessation of hostilities by all parties and a return to the negotiating table. So they would like to see this over. They want all parties to stop and to resume a diplomatic process. But you asked about Israel. Israel just overnight has begun to change what it is targeting in Iran. There was an Israeli strike confirmed by the Ministry of Defense here that Israel struck the Evin prison in Tehran. Israel's attacking what it describes as tools of Iranian repression. They also targeted the Basij offices and headquarters. Now, the Basij are a military force that the Iranian government, the Iranian theocracy, has used for domestic repression. So when you take them together, they also attacked a police headquarters. They are taking away the Iranian's ability to maintain law and order at home. And that is a different kind of attack. You're not just attacking their ability to project power, their missile sites. Israel is still doing that as well on a daily basis, attacking their missiles, missile launchers, aircraft, helicopters. Israel also this morning attacking the entry route to the Fordow military facility. But different this time, attacking the domestic agencies that keep the regime in power.
Richard, you know, we've been able to get sort of a snapshot of Iran's modern military strategy, if you will, over the last year, going back to that drone strike there in Israel, and then the statements that came out after that. Seeing tonight what's happened so far, Richard, seeing what Iran has put out so far, what sort of are you reading from the tea leaves? And again, this is combat. It could change at any moment, but what are you seeing tonight?
This seems to be a relatively limited response by Iran. It seems to be a response that Iran would have known would be largely unsuccessful. It is firing at a very hard target, one of the hardest targets in the Middle East, something that is far away from other civilian centers. The Iranians going out of their way to say that they didn't target the people of the brotherly nation of Qatar. They just fired on the Americans. They made a direct parallel to what the Americans did to Iran, saying that they fired the same number of missiles that the U.S. fired at the nuclear facilities at the Al Udeid base. There are reports of sirens. Bahrain, they did have sirens that went off. There are reports of other bases on high alert. But we only know at this stage of Al Udeid coming under a direct attack. But when you look at it, it does seem like this was a response that Iran would probably know would be unsuccessful. And it appears that it was unsuccessful. Now you have Qatar calling for a resumption of negotiations. But Iran obviously painting a very different picture to the domestic audience. The Iranian government has been humiliated. It is being disarmed by the day. There is no internet right now. People are in Iran. People are leaving the country. The supreme leader is reportedly in a bunker. He's cut himself off from electronic communications, has named a succession plan, appointing several others to take his place should he be killed. So this is a critical moment for the Iranians, and they did respond, but it looks like they responded in a way that would not necessarily, from their interpretation, cross too many red lines.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.